Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I'm Stephanie if you're new here. For today's video, we are going to clean up our prepper pantry. I have everything on the floor from picking it up from Sam's Club this month, and I haven't had time to get anything back in order. Things have been pretty crazy here this month, and I will leave an update video for you guys maybe even next week or this week, but I will cover that in that video. But right now we need to grab all of this stuff, clean it up, and get it back on the shelf. So I'm out in our prepper pantry. You guys have been out here many times. We store canned goods, we store long-term food items, but I'm going to share everything that we have in here. I also am going to be cleaning and restocking. This has been put off for a month now, and I need to get this done before we do another grocery haul, and I don't have, you know, this picked up yet. So we like to have this organized and put together, but this month kind of took over and I haven't had time to clean it up. So that's what we're going to do. I do have a whole playlist on our pantry, and then we have another area out in the garage that we put a lot of our canned goods. So go check out our past videos, because then you'll see what we store in another area of our garage. So if you guys come to my channel for our grocery hauls, we store a lot of that food out in our garage. We have a bunch of fridge and freezers that we have out here that we store a lot of our meat and drinks and stuff. So for our garage fridge and freezers, well, we have 1.5 freezer chests for our pig meat, and then we have one upright that is not working right now. We have another upright that we store a lot of our frozen stuff that we get from all the stores that I do for our haul. And we have 2 more freezer chests that we store our pig meat, and then anything else that we can't fit in our other freezers. We have our drink fridge, our snack fridge and freezer, and I was doing freezer meals in another. I did have a question on how we all know where everything is. So I don't mark the outside of our fridge and freezers, but to the most part, we try to put all of our food items in the same place every single time that I do a grocery pickup. For this pantry though, this is where we put our sauces, put our dish soap out here. We put vinegar, our syrup, our ketchup, and then like you can see that some canned goods, some jar foods, coffee we have down here in bins. Everything is in food grade buckets. So we have oatmeal, flour, sugar, all of that out here. We also store, let's see, we have 48-hour emergency buckets. Them are, I have them, let me turn you guys around. So them buckets up there, that is our emergency food buckets. We keep them up there. We don't ever open them, obviously, until there is a reason to. And then in these food grade buckets down here, actually, they're not really food grade buckets, but they're nice when you have containers or packages that don't need to be in more like this style, but we put them in there. So we have some dehydrated emergency food items in there. That's where we put our I always forget the name of it. So that is, let me see if I can find it. He has it labeled. Hold on one second. That's why we have to clean it, because it's such a mess. Let's see. Oh no, we have freeze dried fruit, and then we have the adventure meals down there. Same thing, freeze dried. We do not have a freeze dryer. I know a lot of preppers do have freeze dryers, which that would help with all of that. So for us to save money on things, we just try to buy what we can. When we go to the grocery store, we pick up 1 or 2 items. Sometimes we pick up like 10 cans of whatever, and then that's how we store a lot of our food. But yeah, we don't have a freeze dryer yet. We have a dehydrator. We did it for a little bit, but we haven't done it in a while. We've been pretty busy with animal stuff. here. So that was our first priority this year when it comes to all of that. And then this last month has been pretty crazy with some stuff. I did just recently put out a life update video on things that have been going on. So the last couple months have been pretty crazy with trying to just keep up with family stuff. That's why my pantry looks like this for right now. Last thing on my mind of what needed to be done. All right, so we have batteries, we have first aid, we have our garbage bags in here. We have a little pharmacy out here. See, we have stuff that doesn't even belong in here. This we put out about a year or so ago. The other stuff that we have in here, we have our ear protection up there. Sorry for the light, it's kind of bright. We have our lantern. We have can openers. I did have a comment on that, and some of the things I forget to kind of share with you guys of what I all have in here. And then we have the butane canisters, and we have a little thing that we can use if we need to cook on something. We have emergency candles, we have backup batteries, we have backup battery chargers, matches, little candles, light bulbs. What else do we have? We have flashlights. We always have flashlights. Portable campfire Lauren has right there. And we have more lanterns right there. What else do we have? So I don't share a lot of that with you guys only because I haven't had time to like just do a video on some of the odds and end things that we have. This bag right here is one of our bug out bags. Lauren has some other ones packed away. So them bags right there have more tactical stuff or like survival stuff in them bags. I did do a video on what we have in one of our bug out bags. I'll list that down below and you guys can go back. But we do try to get enough stuff for the whole family. Lauren's like slowly trying to like build all of that up so like all the kids would have their own eventually. But we store a lot of that in there. So it's like ponchos, fire starters, Vaseline, medications, first aid stuff, the water filter things. We have a lot of them. Lights or like glow sticks, but they're emergency glow sticks. And then I know a lot of people maybe don't talk about it, but like guns and ammo. So all of that kind of stuff, I think a lot of people that do prepping have a lot of that on hand anyways. But we like to store all of that in here to the most part. A lot of our other stuff that we don't share is tucked away in another area. I do get a lot of comments on why I'm sharing this on my channel, and that if people are going to find out that they're going to come and take our stuff. But we live out in the country, and the people that live out in the country by us don't know that I do YouTube. So they don't know that we store food. So they'll never know. But our friends and family, they do. And a lot of them are already storing their own food or are looking into it. So it's not a big deal. And when there is an emergency and if we have extra food, we will be more than happy to share that with them. So I don't think we have an issue with that. A lot of people don't know, and we have this area tucked into the garage, and the way we have it set up, nobody really would know that there's food back here. So we kind of hide it a little bit. But anyways, we need to get started here because I need to unpack this stuff. I need to go feed the kids after I'm done with this video. And then I will get this video up for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. The one video that I did share though, I was sharing a lot of this stuff, like things that were shelf stable. So I haven't put that away yet. So I need to do that. But we're going to get started and get this done. So please just look past my outfit for this video. I needed to get this video done, and it was about 80 some degrees out today, and it was super hot. So I ended up just throwing this on to get this done. And I have my niece's kids over for the day, and then the kids are just kind of all hanging out and playing, and I wanted to come in here and get this done. So I had the day to be able to do that. I was able able to record another video today. It was Sunday and I had extra time that I was able to just get in here and get this done. This has been put off for the month. I went to Sam's Club in the beginning of the month and I just didn't have time yet to come in here and reorganize. I'm not going to wipe down anything today, but I do need to separate some of the stuff that was supposed to be put out in our other pantry in the garage and just kind of get everything reorganized and put back out on the shelf. I did end up restocking some chicken that we needed to have put back on the shelf, some chicken broth, and some peanut butter and jelly, some spaghetti sauce, and pizza sauce, I think it was, that I needed to put back on the shelf. And then it was some A1 sauce, some cooking spray. But yeah, I needed to get all of this back on the shelf and organized because it was a complete disaster. And sometimes when I have the kids help me, I just have them grab everything and just put it out here until I'm able to get out here and put it on the shelf. Sometimes I'll have some kids that want to organize and they'll come out here and put everything in a certain area, and they're really good at doing that. That's why we like to keep our pantry pretty much the same way every single month. That way the kids know where to put it, or we know where to put it. We know where to find it when I ask for it. So that's pretty much what we do. I do want to possibly do another video next month on some stuff that you can do with your prepper pantry, or just kind of answering some questions when it comes to our pantry. We get a lot of questions on keeping the temperature controlled in this area, and I will discuss that in another video. But for today, we got to get all of this back on the shelf and organized and cleaned up. I grabbed some of the garbage that was in there from the packaging. We try not to have any open food items in this area just because we don't want to draw any bugs or anything in here. We also have a lot of food grade buckets and stuff that we put a lot of our food in. We try to keep everything clean so nothing gets bad from being in here. So we have a door system in front that we shut, and we don't always close it, but we also don't always have it open. So we like to have that closed as much as possible, just so that we don't have any problems when it comes to mice or anything like that. So a lot of times we just make sure that everything is picked up and that there's no food for that to happen. But otherwise we haven't had any problems when it came to storing food in this area. So I'm going to go ahead here quick, get everything put back on the shelf, and then we are going to go over some of the stuff that I put back on the shelf. And I kind of moved some stuff around and I needed to reorganize some of this, but just so that the kids can get it a little bit easier or find it a little bit easier. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so I'm going to come back as soon as I get all this organized and re-put back in order, and then we're going to go over what I all did, and then some extra stuff that I want to share with you guys today. So usually we put all the ketchup and stuff up here. We have our soy sauce over there, and then our dressings. We recently just went over all the expiration dates, so I'm not worried about any of that. These we got from a pantry, so that's why we have so many of them. I've been doing Ruby's Pantry lately, and sometimes they give you a bulk amount of stuff. So we've been kind of liking that a lot lately. And that's how I got a bunch of this alcohol from Ruby's Pantry. I will list that down below, and you guys can go back and watch some of them. They're in my grocery haul playlist. This stuff right here goes in our other area out in the garage. That one I'm not going to share today. So this needs to go out there and be put back in order. We put our peanut butter and jelly I put up here. This I can just put there for now. So Lauren's got his caramel here. Put all the SpaghettiOs in order. I was kind of just putting them up there, and that kind of bugged me. So then I put it in order so the kids know which ones are meatballs and which ones are not. This pantry was mainly just for a prepper pantry. We weren't even going to have a lot of this in here. But then I started coming in and trying to organize it a little bit better. So we try to keep everything the same every single month so that the kids know exactly where everything goes if they help me put it away. So I have everything picked up. I did put my ramen noodles in a food grade bucket. We have our milk out here. I put our chicken broth up here. I have more chicken broth. I got some more chicken, canned chicken. I need to get more of that. This we don't do a lot with, but that's okay. We have our meat up there. I do need to get more of that. We put our black olives always up there. Sloppy Joe mix. We don't always use that as much anymore. And the kids will put the hot dog sauce on their stuff. Baked beans, we haven't used in a while. I do need to come out and clean it. Usually we just wash it off when we go up, grab it or whatever. So what else did I put out here? We did put some A1 sauce. Usually I see where the other thing of syrup is. So I have to put that away. I just packed away the soup in that for right now until I can open up one of these other buckets and put that in there. And then all of our spaghetti sauce. I put all our pizza sauce right there. I was able to get more pizza sauce. I think I got this off of Aldi. So I was happy to be able to find that because for a while there I could not find pizza sauce for nothing. So I need to get more of that. Even though I have enough there, we like to make sure we always have it on hand. We always have honey, and then we also do some dry canning stuff with this one dry canning sealer. I share that in every video that I have on my prepper pantry. I will list that down below, and I'll put a picture up and you guys can see what it looks like, but it works amazing for dry canning stuff. We do beans and rice, sugar, flour we have done, oatmeal. I mean, you can pretty much dry can a lot of stuff that is dry to the most part. We do a lot of that stuff. I can do more in other videos, but for right now, I just wanted to get this all organized. So we have our whole shelf of tuna now. That is good. Corned beef hash, bone broth. I just found this, which I was excited for. I wanted to get more of that. And then that's pretty much it. So I need to still pick up my garbage. But now we have everything back in order, and we are at the end of August. Yes, we are at the end of August. I have another week or so of August, and then I will do another grocery pickup order for the beginning of September, and whatever we use in the meantime I will fill back up. So that'll be good. We will be sharing a lot of school stuff too. A lot of our homeschool stuff will go out in September, so that'll be good. So we do a lot of stuff on our channel. If you are new to my channel, we homeschool. So I've been homeschooling now for 19 years. We will start up again next month. We also do grocery hauls on my channel. We'll do some cooking, lifestyle stuff, and then we raise a lot of animals and we butcher animals and all of that on our little hobby farm. But usually when I do my videos, I kind of keep it to the subject. So if I'm doing my prepper pantry, I kind of keep it to that. If I do homeschool videos, I kind of do it to that. Same with my grocery hauls. But I'm thinking possibly in September, if I'm going to put out a video, I think I'm just gonna maybe tie in some vlog videos. So if I'm out in my pantry here, it might be tied in with the rest of my day and the things that I'm doing, and just kind of take you guys along for the day. We'll maybe start that up in September when school starts. Hopefully you guys will like that. Let me know down below. I know a lot of you guys that come to my prepper pantry stuff is just for that, and that is totally fine if you guys just want to stick around for that. But if you guys are interested in any of the homeschool stuff or the other stuff that we do around here, I would like for you guys to subscribe and stick around and enjoy what we have here to share with you guys. So that is it for today's video. So if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing that. Otherwise, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.